Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Sypher today, and a big Merry Holidays. Merry Holidays. I just sounded retarded there, didn't I? Oh, I guess happy festive season, I guess, because it is Christmas season. If you do celebrate Christmas, and if you don't, well, sorry if I just offended you, but most people do celebrate the Christmas season. Well, anyway, today isn't a crazy life story, you guys can tell by the title. And this actually happened today of me recording this. So for one thing, I didn't intentionally break glass, and none of my friends did it. I didn't do it either. I mean, I'm not a bad student. I'm a very good student. My problem here is the way the school handled the situation, which makes it a crazy life story. Not the situation itself of that the glass broke, the situation of how they dealt with the situation. Situation of how they dealt with the situation. I probably just confused the hell out of a lot of you guys. I should probably, think of which words I'm going to use next time. Well, no matter. I said it. I'm not going to record this a second time. I'm just rambling on now, aren't I? Who cares? Well, anyway. So the problem is that I barely just got my lunch, and I barely just got there, and I was barely eating my spicy chicken sandwich, which tasted so delicious. I mean, I did eat it with ketchup, and that's what makes it taste better. Not probably, it does, because it just makes it, I don't know, it just adds a flavorful kick to it, which is not in the regular spicy chicken sandwich, and it's not even spicy at all. It's more of like a kind of tangy feel. Kind of tangy flavor like you get from a tangy barbecue, I guess. Is the best way to describe it. Anyway, so I barely just got there. I was finished eating that, and I was barely putting on my speaker for the group to listen to some jams, because we like to listen to some music, to at least get the blood pumping. And also, it's halfway through the day, so it kind of is a stress reliever. So I barely just finishing pulling this out, and all we hear is a big, loud, not really big, loud, but we hear like a thud. For example, like if someone throws a rock at a brick wall or something similar. We all look at each other, and we look to our left, and all we see at the window, which is right next to us, are kind of like a big dust cloud, kind of like shape, like when you kick something, it forms like a dust cloud towards it. We're like, huh? We look again when the dust cloud clears, and there is a really kind of big crack across the whole window. And keep this in mind, this is a small rectangle window, so it kind of does go from angle to angle very, very quickly. And so we all look at each other like, was that there yesterday, or did this just happen? So we kind of argued for like a good at least 30 seconds, and then finally we decided to go tell the security guard, which was about, let's say, a yard away. Maybe 2 yards. So I mean, he probably heard this noise too and is probably confused of it. We went and told him, and we already kind of had a good hypothesis of who it was, because take this in consideration. If you imagine a park bench, there is the right side and there is the left side. We're technically all one group, but most of us were hanging on the right side, which was nowhere near the window that broke, which was on the left side, in which only 3 potential people could have broken it. 3 potentials. 3 potentials at most, if that. So they got us all in a line, and they're already yelling at us, because they all thought that we all did it, even though the right side of the group went and told them. Why would we go tell someone, a higher authority figure, if we did something? Okay, why would we do that? No criminal or suspect does that, because it's stupid. And I mean, I know it kind of is retarded, but who does that? In basic biology and psychology, people don't usually do that. And they got all mad and aggressive, especially the security guard. And he got us all in a line. I mean, he was like, "Oh, you guys gotta get in line now! Straight single file line!" Like, he was yelling at us so loud, and we already knew the security guard had problems with us before. Not because we did bad stuff, it's just that when you nerd into geeks and you are around other nerds and geeks, you tend to be a little bit weird compared to a normal high school student. And I say normal because there is no technical normal term. It's just a word that defines a thing. Everyone is normal and weird in their own way, so technically you can't really be normal, quote unquote. So we all got in line. I mean, this guy is like demanding like information from us. I mean, like, you know, like first, last name, ID number, you know, stuff, random crap. And it looks like if we've just been convicted of a freaking, I don't know, harassment or like graffiti charges like across the whole school. That's what it looked like that we were just accused of, but we were confused. Can't speak today. But anyway, we're accused of breaking a little rectangle glass, that which we told him was not our fault, but we still got blamed for it. So after we got through about 10 people, which was everyone there, which was 6 on the right and 3 on the left, and then another person came in when we were doing this, so he was obviously also a part of the situation. He said, now is anyone whose fault is this? And no one on the right side said anything. We just all looked at him like, it wasn't us. And he still got mad more offensively at the right side, because I don't know if he's racist or something, because I swear that's the only side he looks at, and that's the most racial diffused side compared to the left side, which is mostly white, and he's a white male. So I don't know if this is racism or if this is just psychological thing. I don't know, but it's kind of stupid, and it was kind of pissing me off, but I wasn't saying anything. So, you know, all of this happened, and then eventually he said, you know what, all of you guys, if none of you guys doesn't fess up, probably all of you are gonna be put on a report, and probably all of you are gonna have to probably pay for this. And we're all like, what? All of us are gonna get accused of a thing we didn't do and that we reported to you. That is retarded. And I was thinking in my head, if he reports you for this, I'm freaking suing the school, because that is some bullshit. We went and told you that it wasn't our fault and that we found it broken in the first place. How could we be convicted for it? Like, that makes no sense. And keep in mind, I could have requested security camera footage, which is legitimately right across, like, a yard and a step away from us. There's a security camera right there on the corner of the wall. So I could have requested security footage and sued the school for that problem. They did do that. Just keep this in mind. I probably would have won that case, and probably all my friends would too. And we could have found out who did it in the first place. But apparently we're all gonna get accused for it. So, and he said, you know what, all of you guys just get out of here, go somewhere else. You guys are no longer allowed here. And my first thought is, okay, for one thing, this is you're taking away our freedom of speech, and another thing is you're taking our freedom away of being humans and Americans, which is we can go pretty much wherever we want unless we are convicted criminals. For example, if you get convicted of theft in the store, they can ban you from the store. That is a law, because you broke the law. You basically have no more rights at that point. But when you are only being accused, you still have human rights to be a human. Okay? Until something else happens or legal papers say otherwise, you're basically still a human being, even if you're accused of a crime, quote unquote. So I was already really pissed off, and I was even more pissed off. So you know what we did? We just legitimately migrated to the other half of the campus, I guess, which is only maybe about 15 yards, maybe, if that, not even, maybe like more like 10 yards away. And eventually the 2 people who did it did confess near the end of lunch, and they still didn't come. The guy didn't come back and give us an apology or nothing for getting really over offensive and really over angered over the situation. He got more angered than what the situation needed to be. Okay, like, he was over, like, if you say, like, the situation could have been a 5-level situation, he was, like, at a level 15 situation. Like, if someone just killed somebody, or someone just did graffiti, and I mean, like, inappropriate graffiti, you know, like, dicks and stuff like that, you know. But no, he just handled the situation so wrong. So, first of all, I was gonna suspect a apology, because he was really offensive to me and to the group in general. We all said that that was bullshit. I mean, if you want to, I can do a part 2 of this and probably get one of those guys from the situation on this video in a second part if you really wanted me to. But anyway, so it was really retarded, and eventually they did confess, and we got nothing in return, and I mean nothing. And we even heard them saying that when we were leaving that, you know, thank God that group's leaving, you know, they were really annoying and really stupid. And I'm like, okay, for one thing, you don't say that, you know, to a group of humans, especially if you're the older person in the situation. Okay, you're probably just as worse as us back in your generation, so you don't have the right to talk, for one thing. Another thing is, you don't call someone stupid, especially when they're a lot younger than you. So I was even more pissed off at that point. So if you guys see me crazy life story in here is talking about I'm suing the school, it's because of the school is complete bullshit. Okay, the school is good in what they do, of, you know, teaching and stuff like that, but the system that they run it is really bullshit. For example, I'm gonna give you guys, this is another thing, but okay, what do you think is correct to spend, you know, like about $15,000 on school, and for example getting new books, maybe hiring more teachers and getting more equipment for the students itself, which is what the school was meant for, or spending that money on getting your principal's golf cart, which he only uses like maybe during the spring and like summer seasons, in which no one else is allowed to use it besides him, with a siren system, a radio system, a microphone, rims, and a buffed up height, and probably even like a better chip in it to make it go faster, quote unquote, because it is a golf cart. I mean, it can't pump speeds more than maybe like 20 miles an hour before it gets out of control, or maybe 30 miles an hour before it gets out of control and really uneasy to handle, especially on turns. So, I mean, I really was pissed off today. I mean, it was just complete, utter crap. So if you guys do experience this at your school, have a voice in this, because I mean, my voice is you guys, YouTube. And if you guys agree with me that they handled the situation a lot worse than what it needed to be, like, sure, I would have, you know, suspected for them to line us up and maybe get our names and stuff, but not aggressively line us up like if we were just being charged with murder or drunk driving, you know, like having our hands behind our back and everything. And I mean, they legitimately almost made it feel like that. I mean, like, they were requesting everyone line up in a straight line, everyone face that way, everyone pull out your IDs, drop all the stuff you're holding and everything. Like, it was like, did they just get convicted of like a murder here or something? Because it really was overly aggressive than what it needed to be. So, yeah, this is not probably a good way to get in the Christmas spirit or Christmas season, but, yeah, boo. Nothing really else to say, not just that was bullshit. That was actually bullshit, so, bullshit for the win. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and do like the old school Christmas outro, which I put at the beginning of this video, and also like the new Christmas outro I made just for the Christmas spirit season. Anyway, hope you guys will probably like the video, because this has probably been a long time since I've done a crazy life story, especially this one that is this intense in emotion, because it's just retarded. Okay, and I mean, if I probably could have gotten one of the people of my friends to be on this, he'd probably explain it a lot better than I can. And probably from another point of view. So yeah, if I do a vlog at school, and if you see a jump in different location in this at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year, that this situation is why, is because it was more retarded than it needed to be. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if I said, you know, you guys can't be here until we assess the situation and we find out who did it. But banning the whole group from an area of just being accused of something, even though we can't rightfully be accused if we told him that we didn't do it and that it wasn't our fault and that we just barely found this. But anyway, I'm not going to say any names in this video because I'm not trying to offend anybody or anything like that. But if you guys do know who I am in school, or know this situation in general, please leave a comment below of how you thought of the situation, and also please like the video. If you guys do have enjoyed the crazy life story, which will be a new one on this channel, and I'll click the subscribe button if you guys want to stay up to date on some videos, and a birthday vlog, which is, my birthday was like about a week ago. Actually, no, it was about 2 weeks ago. Never mind, it was about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. That's coming soon, guys. It's just that with a lot of things, for example, school and stuff like that, and also this video, which was probably more important, it's really hard to sit down and edit this. But anyway, peace out, guys. See you guys all later. Peace.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very